thank all of you for coming out this morning. Nancy is with us. She will be talking in more detail about the Transamerica final expense products, but we have some exciting news because she will actually be spending some time going through some of the new additions to that product portfolio from a term and universal life standpoint. So we're excited to hear more about those products. And then myself, I'll be coming back on after Nancy concludes her part to be discussing with you in a little bit more detail the legacy safeguard system as well as the final expense sales and marketing success system offered through Insurance Advisors Direct. And again, quickly for some of you who may be joining us who are not familiar with Insurance Advisors Direct, we are a national FMO. We work with about 30 carriers across the senior market health and life products. If you would like more details on some of those products and carriers, we would be happy to send those to you. Transamerica Premier and their final expense products is our number one final expense choice from our agents across the country, as well as that legacy safeguard system that we just mentioned. So again, throughout this morning, you'll find some great reasons why, if you're not currently selling Transamerica, that you should be. And of course, we're here to help at Insurance Advisors Direct, and we take the approach that we're here to simplify your success. And in doing so, we concentrate on what we call the 7 pillars of your success, ranging from product, sales, marketing, administrative support, technology, a whole host of products, training, and services that we bring to you as an independent agent if you're working with Insurance Advisors Direct. And again, if you have some questions specific on what we can do for you to help you in your business, maybe you and your agents, if you have a downline, we would love to discuss that more. So feel free to contact us. Our phone number is here, 800-381-0977. You can reach me direct. My extension is 110. And again, I'd be happy to go through that with you. If you are not currently appointed with Transamerica, we would be happy to send you that paperwork after the meeting. So you will be getting a follow-up email and phone call from someone here at our office. Again, we'll make sure that we get you the appropriate paperwork. So with that, I am going to conclude my portion, and I'm going to turn it over to Nancy. Now, what we're going to try to do, Nancy, is I'm going to try to share my screen. I hope it doesn't goof anything up, but I'm going to try and share my screen. Nancy would like to kick off this meeting by showing a video that Transamerica has put together. So I'm going to try to do this, Nancy.
I can see the video, but I'm not hearing anything.
You have your speakers on?
Is anyone else hearing it? I do have my speakers on. Yeah, Jason, there are others saying they can't hear it, so.
Okay, we're going to go ahead and not mess with that then. So
Okay.
Let's get back to the actual presentation. And
if anyone wants to view that, I think we can still send that as a link that they can access that way if someone is interested in it.
yeah, absolutely. We do have the link. Unfortunately, we were unable to get it embedded into this meeting, so we'll make sure we send that over to anyone who's interested. And again, I'll let everyone know here at the office, so as we follow up with you, we will be providing that. So, Nancy, why don't we just skip right over the video, and I'll let you get into the product portion, and then I'll come back in once you've completed that.
All righty. Well, I'm glad to be here today, and I'm glad everyone is interested in learning about Transamerica and what we have to offer and our products that are available. I was asked, who is Transamerica and why choose Transamerica for my final expense needs? Well, Transamerica, who are we? You've seen the commercials. We're the tomorrow makers. We're transforming tomorrow. Our goal is protecting families. This video was put together by Transamerica, and it talks about life insurance and the importance of. It's a pretty powerful video, so again, if you're interested, please let Jason know and we can send a link to you. In there, one of the comments this gentleman makes is, we don't buy life insurance for when we die. We buy it for when they don't. One of my favorites are life insurance is the final loving act of a person who at the end didn't see his own life, but the future he wanted for his family. So life insurance is a legacy of love. And that's kind of what the video talks about. So it is really a powerful video. Why choose Transamerica? What makes us different? Transamerica provides immediate benefits for ages 0 to 85. We offer coverage up to $50,000. We have a grandchild child rider with no medical questions. Diabetics may be covered for standard coverage. We have a Social Security benefit option that we just implemented that is over a 90% success rate. What that is we can draft from the Social Security recipients on the date their money is deposited in their account. So we're getting access to that money before they can go in there and take it out. And again, we've got over a 90% success rate on getting those drafts and the monies for the premiums. We have no height and weight charts for ages 45 to 85. We have an easy-to-complete application. We always call it the map is the app. Let it tell you how to issue that policy. We have a website that is 24/7. I've had so many of our agents tell me how easy it is to navigate in there. They love the Agentnet info website. So while many other carriers may offer some of these items, Transamerica has them all. Okay, here's a few topics that we're going to be covering today. Again, we're final expense. That's our primary market. So what I'm going to cover in the majority of this is our final expense product and the different features we have. And then I'm going to go into our new products that we have just released. The value of doing business with Transamerica. As you know, Transamerica is a widely recognized name in the insurance industry. We are committed to service. In fact, 2015 was dedicated the year of the customer, so we are really focusing on providing service to our customers. And our financials, you see, they speak for themselves. We're an A+ on the AM Best. We have great sales support. Who do you call when you need help? Check Agentnet info. That's our very first thing we want to tell you is check Agentnet info. It's going to tell you everything you need. But if you find that it is confusing and you don't understand something, send us an email. You can do that right from Agentnet info. You can send an email directly to an underwriter if you have a question. New business is always open too, and you can send those 24/7, and then the next day they will be processing your emails and responding to you. We do have a dedicated sales desk. The number is there on the screen, 877-234-4848. If you call that line, choose option 6 and then option 1. You are going to get our sales staff in Little Rock. All calls coming into that location are responded to the same day. So if you don't get an answer, you go to voicemail, leave a message. They will respond to you that same day. There is also a complete list of who to contact on Agentnet info. I believe the heading for that is who to contact, and it will list the key people to contact in the various departments in case you're looking for someone specific. Okay, our product portfolio, and again, this is our final expense. We have an immediate solution, a 10-pay solution, and a graded death benefit. We're going to talk about each one of those a little bit more. First, our immediate solution. That is issue ages 0 to 85 with face amounts up to $50,000. You see how it's banded. So ages 0 to 55, they can have up to $50,000. The accelerated death benefit comes at no cost. It is free with that policy. There are two optional riders, an accidental death benefit rider and a child-grandchild rider. Our 10-pay solution, that is a level premium for 10 years. So after 10 years, the policy is paid for. The face amounts, again, are up to $50,000, banded by age. The issue ages are 0 to 85. It also has the accelerated death benefit at no cost. However, there are no optional riders available on this product. The easy solution is our graded death benefit product. It is issue ages 18 to 80, and face amounts up to $25,000, and there are no optional riders. The graded death benefit is graded death benefit for 2 years in most states, and this is how it works. It will return all premiums paid plus 10% minus any loans during the first 2 years. After the first 2 years, it's the face amount of the policy. The face amount of the policy is also paid on accidental death. There are 3 states that are different. As I said, most of these are 2-year graded. Arkansas, Nevada, and Pennsylvania. They are different. They pay 30% of the face amount in the first year, 60% of the face amount in the second year, and then pay the face amount after the second year. Okay, policy riders. The accelerated death benefit rider and the accelerated death benefit rider with nursing home option come with the policy. This is no additional cost. It's available on the immediate solution and the 10-pay solution. It is not on the graded, the easy solution. This will pay upon diagnosis of a terminal illness. Now, the proposed insured will not be eligible for the nursing home benefit option of the accelerated death benefit if they answer yes to the question on the application regarding activities of daily living. They will still receive the accelerated death benefit rider. They just won't receive the nursing home option if they answer yes to that question. Later on, I do have a copy of the application, and I will show you the question in there that refers to that. Okay. The accidental death benefit rider, that is an optional rider. So again, there is a cost for that. It's priced in increments of $1,000. It's available only on the immediate solution product. The issue ages are 18 to 70, and the rider must be the same as the face amount of the policy. So if they choose this option and they have a $10,000 death benefit on the base policy, the accidental death benefit will be $10,000 also. This pays in addition to the face amount if the accidental death occurs within 90 days of an accident. Okay. Child-grandchild rider. This is only on the immediate solution product. It is a level term coverage. It is face amounts from $1,000 to $5,000. The issue ages are 15 days to 17 years. The grandparent or parent must be between the ages of 18 and 75. This is also convertible, And let's see, the rider has to be added to the policy at issue. You can't add this rider later. So if you add it right when the policy is taken, you can add children or grandchildren 60 days after the qualifying event. So you can continue to add them afterwards, but the rider has to be on the policy when it's issued. The cost of this is only $2 annually. That amounts to 17 cents per thousand per month per child. And again, it is convertible. No medical questions. Okay, our applications. We have 2 applications for our final expense. One is for ages 0 to 44, and the other is 45 to 85. One thing I do want to mention here is if you are going to Agentnet Info to download or print the application, if you go under Forms, you're only going to get the application or only going to get the specific form you're selecting. If you want everything bundled, go to Agentnet Info under Transmarketing and order your supplies. If you order that app kit, everything you need is going to come with it. By selecting that product and that state, everything you need is going to be in that kit as it's shipped out to you. This is the application. This is just a generic page 1. It is the same for both, and they make sure you complete all sections. So when you get down to section part, let's see, that's A2, it says plan. In there you'll want to write LP 121 if you're looking at the immediate solution. You'll want to write 10 pay if you're looking at the 10 pay solution, or write graded, or there is a box right there to select if you want the graded product. That will save a lot of time in underwriting if you're writing those 3 items on there for the plan. One other piece is at the bottom, A6. It is the replacement question that must be answered. So please be sure to answer that question on all your applications. Okay, this is our 0 to 44 application. If you look on there, you'll see the little section on the left-hand side. It's the knockout section. That is part C2. If anything in there is answered yes, they are not eligible for coverage. On part C3, if there's any yes in that section, you do need to complete the supplemental application. And any questions you have on that section right there, refer to the underwriting guide, pages 7 through 12, and it will walk you through what you need on there. Up at the top on C1, there are 3 questions. The 3 questions must be answered. The first one is tobacco use. They're asking tobacco of any form. The second one is if the policy can't be issued as applied for, will they accept a graded plan? And the third question is, if yes, can we adjust the face to match the premium collected? So those 3 questions do need to be answered. And then down at the very bottom, part C4, I know that app doesn't look very clear. If you need copies of it, I can get that to you where I've got those marked on the knockout sections. But the bottom one, part C4, the nursing home option, that's the one that must be answered. If it's yes, they will not get the nursing home option on the accelerated death benefit. They will still get the accelerated death benefit. They just won't get that nursing home option. Okay? The application for 45 to 85. Again, up at the top, the C1, those 3 questions about tobacco. Will they accept a graded, and can we adjust the face? You do need to answer those. Now, if you look along the left-hand side, we've got that broken down into our knockout section. Part C2, any yes, they're not eligible for coverage. Part C3, if there's 1 yes, they would be eligible for a graded policy. If there's 2 or more, they are not eligible for coverage. Okay, you keep going down to C4. All no answers, they are eligible for preferred rating. 1 yes would be standard rating. 2 yeses would be graded. And again, Part C5 on this application is the nursing home option. Completing the app. Here are a long list of different things to look for when you're completing your app, so we make sure it goes through quick and easy and goes jet issue. The ones I want to point out is that the application must be taken face-to-face. No telephone applications can be accepted. Any items missing may be amended, which will delay the underwriting and delay the issue of it. If you are using a supplemental app, be sure that you're only putting on there things that we're asking for, such as medications. If you use that to write your notes in, when it comes in, the processing team are not reading that. They just see writing on it, and it's going to go to underwriting. So again, if you're using the supplemental app, only use it and fill out the information that we're asking for, such as medications. And the third thing I want to mention is be sure to always include the required forms. We do have an state approval and form listing, which will list all the forms. But again, if you go to Transmarketing and order your supplies, everything you need for your state will be included in that kit. New business tips. Here are a list of some of the things that will be helpful as you're submitting your new business. One thing I do want to make sure I mention, apps must come in to us in a secured method. The 2 secured methods are new business dedicated fax line and uploading to Agentnet info. There is a piece on Agentnet info where you can upload those applications. Or if you choose, you can mail them. That's still an acceptable form. Okay. All sections on the application, as well as all questions, must be answered. They must be legible, and the app must be signed and dated. Be sure to go out to Agentnet info and check your pending business. You can see if it's moving or where it's going. You can see if it goes jet issue. So go out there and check and see if there's any requirements or something that may be holding it up. If you see that it hasn't moved in 24 hours, pick up the phone or send an email. Let us know. There may be something wrong that it's caught up in the system. But be sure to watch that Agentnet info on your pending business to make sure it is moving. Check your state approval listing. I've already mentioned that one. And then the last one is the Brain Sharks. On Agentnet info, there is a section called Educational Resources. We have several Brain Sharks out there that you can view. There is one on underwriting, and there is another one on new business. So it can kind of help you walk through the different steps. And for those who don't know, a Brain Shark is a pre-recorded PowerPoint presentation. So you can view that at any time. So during the night, if you're restless and need to watch a video, go out there and see our Brain Sharks on the different features we have. Okay, some of our features and benefits, I kind of mentioned those at the beginning. Why choose Transamerica? We have whole life coverage for 0 to 85, face amounts up to $50,000. Again, the grandchild rider. I can't talk enough about that. It's been a very big success for us. A lot of people really appreciate that. No medical questions, and as low as $2 annually. Again, diabetics may qualify for coverage. Easy to use application. No height and weight for 45 to 85. And I know I've mentioned Agentnet info numerous times, but it's a great resource. Transware. We do have software that you can download to your laptop or your desktop. It is a software program that you can run rate quotes or even print the illustrations. They are not required, but yes, you can print them, and that is something you can show your clients. We also have a mobile rate calculator for your smartphone, and an RX mobile website so you can look up your prescription drugs. If you haven't looked at it, please do. The mobile website for the prescription drugs is pretty awesome. You key in the name of the drug and it brings it up. You don't have to go searching for the name of the product. You go out there, key it in, and it brings up the information for you. Our next page is going to list those addresses for you. So if you need those addresses, please let us know, or if you want to get a copy of this, you can print that screen. Okay, Agentnet info, my favorite subject here. As I said, it's a pretty valuable tool for you. Be sure to log into it each day and look at it. All notable news is going to be posted right there on the front. So anything that we need to get out to you, we do email blasts, but if you also go into this, you see it right there. And if there's links to connect you to a page or to a presentation, we connect them into that. So right there on the front page, it kind of keeps you up to date with the news from the company. You can view your commissions. You can view pending and past commission statements, and you can also view your financial statement. So it will show you what your income is, what your debt balance is. It's going to tell you where you stand. Educational resources, again, that's where you would find your brain sharks. There's several out there on different topics, and I think we're adding more on our new product line as well. Forms, again, easy to access forms. You can download the PDF to your desktop, or you can print it right from there. Product information, that's going to give you everything you need about a product, which is the state approvals, the underwriting guides. You can even get the client brochures. Pending reports, that's where you would go once you submit business to look and see where your business is. Are there any outstanding requirements? When was it mailed? It's going to show you everything there, and from that section right there, you can click a link to email new business or an underwriter. Production tracking. You can go out in there and track your submitted and placed business. You can do that on a daily basis, weekly basis, monthly basis, and yearly basis. You can check this year's, you can check last year's. So it kind of gives you an idea of, you can compare what you did last year to this year. You can key in specific date ranges if you're looking for something. It's going to show you all your production, again, that is submitted and placed. And then finally, Transamerica. That is our supply website. So you can go into there and order your supplies. I believe supplies are shipped within 24 hours of your order. They do go out UPS, and we pay for that postage. You do not. Okay, some sales ideas. There's some listed there, but the ones I want to talk about are, did you know 30% of Americans have no life insurance? 30%. That's a big market out there. And did you know that 78% of Americans will buy final expense insurance? Our client brochure, if you show them that, it breaks down the cost of funerals. You show them that, and they're more inclined to see the value of final expense. Remind your client of the cost of the funerals. They're over $24,000. Again, that information is on the client brochure, so it gives them an idea of the cost associated with a funeral and burial. Market to those who are entering retirement. Group insurance will go away. Once they're no longer with that carrier, their group insurance will go away. Turn your term insurance into a final solution product. Term insurance. Did you know that 98% of term policies never pay benefits? Pretty interesting. Get that child or grandchild covered as low as 18 cents per thousand. It is term coverage, but it is convertible. So if they have any special needs, they can convert it, and they still would have that coverage that they had. Again, that's $1,000 to $5,000 face amounts. And then one last thought. January 2011, baby boomers began to turn 65. That means 10,000 people will turn 65 every day for the next 20 years. So there's a big market out there. Our LEAD program. If you're not familiar with our LEAD program, this is a direct mail program that Transamerica sponsors and supports. The cost is, I know that form that you see on the screen says $325. We've just had a mail increase on postage, so we are increasing that rate, but we're only increasing it to $330 per thousand for the mailer. That goes into effect June 18th, I believe. So if you're thinking about placing an order, get that order in now at $325. On June 18th, it will go to $330 per thousand. All of our orders are, it's processed by one of our Transamerica companies. So it's a sister company that are processing these orders for us. The LEAD orders are scrubbed so that we remove the duplicates, duplicate names, duplicate addresses. So when you get your order, you're not paying for duplicates. You're not going to get two cards to the same person just because they had a middle initial on one and not on the other. We're going to scrub those. We're going to remove all of that. The response cards are posted daily to your personal account on the website for this program. So you have easy access, and it's accessible at your convenience. So at any time you want to go out there, print out your leads, they are posted out there. It is actually a copy of the front and back of the card that we receive. So when they come in to us, we scan them and they're posted to you daily. We don't hold them. They're done every day. We also suppress zip codes that are used within the past 90 days. So if you place an order and you're overlapping some of those zip codes, we stop that. We block them and suppress them. So that zip code won't be used for 90 days. So you won't be dropping on top of ones that have already gone out. This is a copy of the lead order form. On the lead order form, you can select the mail date. You pick when it fits your schedule. You select the quantity you want. So you can select what fits your needs. You can choose your demographics, the age brackets. You can choose the gender. You can mail to male only, female only, or both. You fit what meets your needs. You can create your territory by zip code. So you can key in the zip codes. I think there's a box up to 6 zip codes there. So you tell us how many you want, the zip codes you want, choose your demographics, and then you can also select the income range. So fit your target market. Choose those options, and then we will place your order to fit those needs. One thing I do want to mention is that your upline does need to approve on the lead orders. So once you complete this, your manager would need to sign off on that and send it in. This is a copy of the credit card authorization form. The lead orders must be paid for through credit card. You can tell us whether you want to maintain this on record so that we have your information, so your future orders we can use the same information, or you can tell us only to do it on this one time. Okay, let's see, the credit card authorizations are faxed down at the bottom. They are faxed in directly to us using a secured fax line. So no one else can see that information. It's coming in directly to that fax line. No one can see it. It is actually linked to a computer base, so it's not like papers are sitting around or faxed in and sitting there on a fax machine. So again, you choose how you want that paid. We do charge the same day that the mailings will go out. So we're not charging you and then 2 weeks later the mailing goes out. Okay, we will send you the authorization form telling you how much we're charging and when that mailing is going out. Okay, this is the actual details for the processing. I'll just go over those quickly. All orders received on close of business on a Wednesday will be processed the next day, Thursday, and mailed 2 weeks from that date. I know 2 weeks sounds like a long time, but that gives us our time to go through and process the order. We scrub it. When we place that order, we're going out there and running counts to see how many you're requesting and how many names are out there. So we're processing all of that. We will send you a copy of the details of the order form so you can see how many are in that area that we're dropping for you. You can see all the demographics that you chose, the income range bracket, the zip codes. So you get a copy of that once we place the order. The order goes through a scrubbing process. It prints, it posts, it pre-sorts, and then it's shipped. Well, it's not shipped until we charge. So once it's ready to be shipped, then we process your credit card. We send you an email confirmation of the amount that we're charging to your card. So once that clears, we send you that information, and then the order is mailed. It usually takes 2 weeks for responses to really start coming back, but you are sent access information for the website and can go out there and start checking that information as soon as you like. But again, it's usually 2 weeks in most cases before they start coming back in. Okay, I'm going to kind of skip over the thank yous right here because I have gone out and added our new products. We have added just recently, you should have received information on that, and I believe it's also posted on Agentnet Info News. We've added term and universal life to our product portfolio. We've gotten a lot of responses on this, so we're hoping for this to be a big success. It helps you when you get in there selling your final expense. Maybe they want something more. It now gives you that option to offer them something more. The Trendsetter Super is a term policy. It has term coverage for 10, 15, 20, 25, and 30 years. On this Trendsetter Super, there is also a yearly renewable term. The yearly renewable term is guaranteed for the premiums are guaranteed for the first 5 years, and it is renewable to age 95. On the term product here, the issue ages are 18 to 80, and that is based on the length of term, the rate class, and the face amount. There is a non-medical rate band for for face amounts, $25,000 to $99,999. So again, those are the non-medical rate bands. One thing I did want to mention, you see at the bottom, effective June 6th, the ROP is going to be discontinued. The material is all out there and printed with that information, but you do need to keep in mind June 6th, the ROP will not be available. It's going to be discontinued. So if you have anything out there that you're interested in that, make sure you have your application in, everything in order before that date. After June 6th, we will not issue that product. That rider on the term. Okay, the Trendsetter LB. The Trendsetter LB is a living benefit product. It is a term life coverage with chronic, critical, and terminal illness accelerated death benefits. This is what they are looking to be the biggest seller for us. It is drawn a lot of attention. It also has term 10, 15, 20, 25, and 30 years. The issue ages on this are also 18 to 80. Again, it's based on the length of term, the rate class, and the face amount. And there is a non-med rate band of $25,000 to $249,999. And now that is based on the age and the rate class also. The accumulation UL, this is a flexible, adjustable, universal life product. The face amounts start at $10,000. It is based on age. I think when you get into your older ages, it might be $20,000 rather than the $10,000. But there are coverages as low as $10,000. The issue ages are 0 to 85 based on the rate class. There is a no lapse guarantee. And the no lapse guarantee will be flexible based on the age, I believe. The death benefit option can be level or increasing. And there is a terminal illness, accelerated death benefit, and nursing care surrender option. And they are included on this product at no cost. The Transnavigator. Now, the Transnavigator has been available to us. It's just been pretty low-key. It is based on the S&P, so it's a little bit more complicated. But that product is available, and it is out there for you to promote. It is indexed again, so you have your choice of the indexed accounts you want to use. The indexed accounts are S&P 500, the Global Index, the S&P Plus Index, and the Global Plus Index. So anybody who is really following the stock market should understand what those are. We do have software that does allow you to make all those options and selecting that when you come up with your rates. So it does help you, walk you step by step on all of those accounts. Ages 0 to 85 based on the rate class, and the face amounts start at $25,000. Okay. The TransACV. This is for conversion products only. So it applies only to qualified term conversions. So they can convert that term product over to a universal life. This is a no lapse guarantee also. The issue ages for this are 0 to 75 based on the risk class, and the face amounts start at $25,000. And last but not least, our Axi Protector. This is an accidental death and dismemberment product with a return of premium built into it. It does have, guarantee level premiums. It's renewable to age 75. The issue ages are 20 to 60, and the death benefits are $50,000 to $250,000. Now, all of these products I just now talked about, all of the information is found on Agentnet Info. If you go to Agentnet Info under Product Information, you can select, I believe, Life, and then select Term or Universal Life, and all of this information from the client guides to the underwriting guides are all out there that you can view more information. Okay, two things I do want to mention. That the new products are written on Transamerica Life Insurance Company paper. So they are written on TLIC. Your contract is TPLIC, but we will appoint you for TLIC for these products, and there's nothing you need to do. Once you write that piece of business and send it in, we will appoint you for that. If you're having problem accessing any of the information on the website, give us a call and we can make sure that you're appointed, that you can access that information. But again, it is written on TLIC paper, so you do have access to it, and once you write that first piece of business, we will appoint you automatically. I believe there are a few states, let me see if I can find that list really quick here. There are a few states that you do have to actually be appointed prior to submitting the business. Okay? That would be Kansas, Pennsylvania, Louisiana, and Texas. So if you're going to write any of those products in that state, you do have to be appointed prior to soliciting the business. And then last up there on the screen are disclaimers. Everybody has to have a disclaimer. All products and all writers are not available in all states. So be sure to check your listings for that. And the new products that I just explained are not available in New York. We did not file them in New York. Okay, I think that kind of concludes my portion. If anybody had any questions or wanted to backtrack on any of that information. Jason, are you there?
I'm here.
All right.
Yeah. Thank you very much, Nancy. Again, we're going to spend just a couple more moments on some additional features that we have to talk about from a sales and marketing standpoint. But thank you, Nancy, for going through the products, both the final expense and some of the new term and UL options that are also available to us. Exciting news. And, again, that's a new development. So if you are not currently appointed, which means you probably wouldn't have gotten an announcement concerning that, let us know. We'll get you some paperwork, and again, we'll help you get set up, and you'll have all of these products available to you. Just a couple things that Nancy mentioned I'd like to highlight. Of course, we get a lot of attention on this product because again, it's nice that they have such a broad age range. Their underwriting is much more simpler than most other carriers. They don't have a required phone interview. So there are a number of features right in this product that are very attractive to those of you who are working in the final expense market. And if this is a newer market for you, no doubt you'll benefit from those same advantages that this Transamerica portfolio has to offer. And in addition, Nancy hit on that LEAD program. Now, we get a lot of questions about the LEAD program. It's a great opportunity. If you haven't used it, I definitely highly recommend that you try this out. That cost is a greatly reduced cost from what you'll find even on a discounted basis. Even other discounted LEAD programs that we offer to our agents, this is going to be significantly lower than what you'll find out there. And it is not any different as far as response rates. Of course, you have to be concerned, well, what's the response rate? On this particular LEAD piece, we see on average a return of about 1.5% to 2%. So well within the higher range of a return for a final expense piece. So if you have any interest in putting an order in, contact our office. We'd be happy to get you the order forms, get that approved into Nancy's team there, and they'll make sure that that lead order goes in. So, again, great opportunity if you're looking for a nice lead source at a very, very low cost. The average, with that average response, your average lead cost might be somewhere around $15 per lead. So, again, if you factor in the average conversion of those leads, acquisition costs, you can see what a great opportunity that is at a very low cost. So moving on, I just wanted to discuss briefly, in addition to having access to the Transamerica final expense products, you also have access to the Legacy Safeguard sales and marketing system. If you haven't heard of this, if you haven't been involved with Legacy Safeguard, it's a great program. We're just going to touch on a couple of key features before we let you go today. So Legacy Safeguard is essentially a way for you to offer additional benefits to your clients at no cost. There is a free membership that you are allowed to offer to your clients, whether they purchase final expense or not. But again, it's a great way to differentiate yourself and your products and services from other final expense agents. So definitely utilize this program. Once you get appointed, we'll be able to get you some order forms and brochures and get you the forms where you would actually use to sign up your clients. But it's, again, a great free membership. It offers legacy planning services, end-of-life planning, support for survivors, estate planning. It allows you to it allows your clients to go in and build an entire profile online, which is password protected, which houses all of their final wishes that their family can access when necessary. And so it's a great additional tool and service for you to offer to your clients. And if used right, used properly, a lot of agents are using this to generate significant referrals, because when people see this, they know that it offers them additional benefits, and immediately they're interested in offering it to family members or friends, which you are allowed to do, and of course go out and visit them to discuss final expense. Now, in addition to just the consumer or the client benefits, it's a great system for you as an agent. It comes with complete sales manuals, marketing pieces, sales training guide, talks to you about how to actually present Legacy Safeguard in addition to a final expense presentation. There's a complete kit that you'll be sent. There's also an audio CD that you can play in your car as you're heading to appointments. And it contains a lot of marketing material too, leave behind cards and so forth that you can use, again, to make yourself, again, bring more attention to you as a final expense expert. It also comes with a professional DVD. This DVD is a great sales tool. It's something that you can send to your clients. You can show it while you're in the home. It's a 5-minute testimonial about Legacy Safeguard and why it is such a great program and how it provides significant savings to your clients when they actually do go plan a funeral. Again, it will save them a lot of money, which again will make those final expense benefits, more usable, stretches those out, gives them more opportunities to use the money for different things. But again, it's a great testimonial from people who have actually utilized Legacy Safeguard, and it really does a good job at selling itself. Again, it comes with brochures, direct mail leads, newspaper inserts. So there's a whole host of marketing pieces that are built around this Legacy Safeguard system. And again, just an enhancement to what you're currently doing and what Transamerica is doing with their final expense products. It also has an online Legacy Safeguard University, so you can go online. There's training, there's video resources, marketing guides, and many of the pieces I spoke about already are also available online on demand 24/7. So if you have additional interest and additional questions on this, I'd be happy to sit down one-on-one, discuss those with you. And again, once you're set up and appointed with Transamerica, we'll be able to send you some additional Legacy Safeguard information and order forms. So that's all I wanted to discuss in addition to what Nancy shared with you. At this time, before we end the webinar, are there any questions for either Nancy or myself? Okay, I don't see any questions yet. I do notice that some have asked for the video link, so we will make sure that we send you that once we are off this webinar. Maybe just give it another moment. Again, if you have any questions, you can type that into the message box. Okay. Well, again, I want to thank all of you for your attendance and interest in the Transamerica Final Expense and Life products. Nancy, I want to thank you for taking time out of your busy schedule to help go through these with us. No doubt very beneficial. And again, if you're currently appointed with Insurance Advisors Direct, of course, we have our online quoting tool. In addition to the great quoting tools that Nancy talked about, you can use your tablet, your phone, web. So there's a lot of options when it comes to quoting. I know a lot of agents appreciate those opportunities to make it simple to do their job. We can, of course, get you more information if you're currently set up. And if you're not currently contracted, we'll be contacting each of you and making sure that we send that information and paperwork over to get you set up and ready to sell with Transamerica. So, again, it doesn't look like there's any questions, so thank you for your attendance, and we'll end our webinar now.
Thank you.